I'm Jess, mom of two, real estate expert, and lover of a good color-coded planner.
I'm Erin, mom of three, real estate strategist with a PhD, and the numbers nerd who's never met a market I didn't love.
We're best friends, business partners, and co-founders of the Harlan Group, where real estate meets real life.
And this is Best Business Partners, the podcast where we talk business growth, partnerships, motherhood, and all of the mess in between.
We'll take you behind the scenes of building a brand, navigating life as working moms, and what it really takes to grow a business with someone you trust.
If you're into real estate, entrepreneurship, or just need a weekly dose of unfiltered friendship and laughter, you're in the right place. Let's do this.
Hey, it's Jess with Best Business Partners. My Erin is missing. She is still in Italy, but I have my favorite, Alexis Hansen May, here. She is one of our fellow mega agents here at KW and one of our best friends. So we're going to do a quick podcast. We're going to talk a little real estate, a little personal life, a little whatever.
Perfect. Boating,
Marina, the big old Marina that we have opening up.
Yeah.
Well, it's open, but we're doing fun things there. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Alexis.
So I moved to Florida with my mom when I was 10 down in Naples. So I won't say how many years ago that is, but it's a long time. Graduated Sarah High School, moved to Fort Myers, met my ex-husband, got married, moved to LaBelle, left LaBelle, came back to Fort Myers. Been doing real estate for 19 years, and Jess got me to switch over to Keller Williams about 5 years ago.
Best decision she ever made?
Yes.
Okay, just kidding. But during that time, you had two beautiful girls.
Yes.
And one of them happens to be my bestie.
Mm-hmm.
But Lissa and Taylor. And Taylor's still a senior at Vero.
Taylor's a senior at Vero.
Cheerleader.
Captain of the cheer team. And we start touring colleges next month.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. She acts like she's excited.
And sad.
Inside, she's dying.
Yeah.
And Alyssa is at her second year.
Yep. Sophomore at University of Alabama.
Oh, good
Living
for
her best life.
Yes, she is. Except for the good old Seminoles beat that Roll Tide last week.
She went to that game.
Did she go?
Yeah.
Did she have a blast?
Yeah.
Till they lost?
Yeah, and then she left early Sunday.
Yeah. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
It is the best life for those kids, right?
Yeah.
That's so fun. And she's in a sorority, living it up. Yeah.
Yep.
And so what does Taylor want to do? She wants to go to school.
She is looking at Alabama, Ole Miss, or Mississippi State.
Very cool.
Maybe Georgia Southern, maybe Kentucky, but we'll
That's
start touring
exciting.
next month. Yeah.
I want to go on the tours. I think that would be so fun.
She would be so happy.
I don't think we'd get a whole lot of work done, but we would have a good time doing it. Yeah. Okay, cool.
The town would remember
give me the
us
dates.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So anyway, Alexis kills it she's not a single agent because she has assistants, but she's really, has a team of herself, and she rocks it here at Keller Williams and has been doing that for years now. What do you think of the market right now?
I think it's interesting. I think it's exciting.
Yeah.
Like, it's stressful, but it's also exciting. It's like we're getting back to a normal real estate market.
Yeah.
Like probably what it was shortly after I got into it. So I got into real estate in 2007, 2008. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, that's right when the market was crashing and everything went down. So, like, you're having to be creative with your listings. You get to be creative with your offers. It's not like it was for so many years where, okay, it's highest, it's best, we're waiving inspections, appraisals. What do we have to do to win it?
Right.
Now it's like we really get to be creative.
Yeah. And that's funny that you say that. I was at a listing appointment this morning, and they had asked me what would we do that's above and beyond what every other agent comes in at. Every agent's going to take professional photos. Every agent's going to, market it and search the Google Analytics to figure out what sets us apart, where we can market it. But what are we doing different? I said there's so many agents in our board. There's like over 10,000 last time I checked, and that may be more or less at this point. I don't know. But, and it's the old 80-20 rule. 80% of the business is done by 20% of the agents. And a lot of those agents will put it on MLS, stick a sign in the yard, and wait for someone else to sell it.
And that's it.
Where we try to set a bar for our clients and our listings and our sellers that we try to sell our own, or try to get more exposure for our listings so we have more interest. And because online awareness is huge.
Huge.
If you don't have that presence online, you can't get people in the door to see it. And so I was trying to explain that to them, and I think that they were enlightened by that, because so many agents do just put a sign in the yard and leave it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
And then the biggest complaint about realtors is, they put a sign in my yard, but I never heard from them again.
No communication.
Yeah.
She did say communication's key, and it's key. I mean, having that conversation weekly, and it's not always easy conversations, especially in this market. They're hard conversations. They don't want to know that their house needs to come down X amount of dollars every week or every other week to get it sold. But you hired me to do something.
Right.
And we wouldn't be doing our job, like us or not. We're not here to be friends, although we end up being friends most of the time, if we don't tell them the truth.
Right. And I think as long as we set that expectation at our original appointment, like, hey, we are going to have these conversations. You're not going to want to hear these conversations half the time, right? But our job is to tell you what we're seeing in the market so we can point you in the right direction for you to reach your goals. Otherwise, it's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
Either side, it's not going to work with that relationship.
Very true. Very true. So obviously you've had so much success, and we always kind of talk amongst ourselves on how we can be better every year. And we're always we're part of the Gary Keller Top 100. We're part of all their regional masterminds for, I don't even know, the elite masterminds or whatever they're called, for higher producing agents. And so we're always traveling back and forth to wherever they are together. And we're saying, what can we be doing better within our own business? Because we don't want to be the same we always want, and that's one thing we that drives each other with Erin, is we always want a little bit more. And so, what do you feel? I know that Keller Williams has done so much for our growth as a team, and individually and as a team. What do you feel like you've been through with Keller Williams? What does Keller Williams offer us that maybe we didn't get at? We were both at a Remax before, that you didn't get there, or what is I know that, like, the agent camaraderie, the network of agents nationally and internationally is huge. We both go to the mega camps, the family reunions, so that's always helpful. But what else do you get from them?
So for me, I feel like with Remax and before there, nobody teaches you how to run it like a business, right? They teach you how to have it as your job. So like to running it as a business for your financials and how you keep in contact with your database. At Remax, we didn't have a CRM. I mean, I love Remax, no offense to Remax, but they didn't teach us, like, okay, you have to lead generate for so long every day. You have to keep in touch with your people, which should be common sense. But I didn't do it before coming here.
We didn't either.
So like running your business, what you have to do, your financials, you want to be about 40% profitability. And I think all those things just really help you grow as a business, which is how you grow to the next level. Otherwise, you're going to be in this position. It's going to be your job every day. But I think it's really harder to grow if you don't have those tools. And
100%
tools.
Yeah. And the education to get there. It's, the tools, I guess, is part of that education. But, there's so many times that, anyone can sell real estate. Anyone can get the license. And then, of course, anyone can get a listing, because everybody has a mom, a sister, a cousin, a best friend that wants to sell a house at some point or buy. So getting that is not difficult. Having a successful agent to not only list and sell your property, but also take the whole transaction smoothly and successfully, and then continue that relationship down the road every month, having that conversation with that client, following up with clients. I just had a conversation yesterday with a client that bought from us 4 years ago, and it's a continual conversation. And because we keep in touch, and you are the epitome of that. You are very good at staying true to your lead gen and talking to your people and continuing that relationship.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to your people?
It depends. So sometimes it's monthly. Sometimes I try to do it at least every quarter. But there's times like if it's their home anniversary, right? I'm trying to get as organized as I can, and I'll reach out to them. Oh, congratulations. You've been in your house for 5 years. I hope you still love it as much as you did back then.
Or sell it.
Call me. So I just think, it depends, right? Is it their birthday? Is it a friend that I've known for 20 something years? Or is it somebody that was referred to us from another KW agent, right? So it depends, but at least every quarter.
And so that's one of the things that in my opinion, sets us apart from a lot of agents is we do have that common, the want to get to keep in touch. Mm-hmm. When their kids are graduating, or their kids have babies, or they have babies, or some, whatever milestone in their life is happening, we want to be a part of it because we are not just your typical real estate agent. We try to make it more than that. And when you're more than that, when people like you, they want to do business with you, right? The whole cliche of, people want to do business with people they like and trust. Mm-hmm. And that's our goal, is to make sure that our clients that we've worked with in the past or will work with love us and trust us. Yeah. Because then they'll come back. And that's like how you get majority of your business. You're a database team just like myself. Mm-hmm. And you used to be a big Zillow agent, and you cut that cord quickly. Yes. And it was probably the best thing that ever happened to you.
1,000%.
Yeah. One, it saved you a ton of money, but it brings you the quality lead versus the quantity of leads.
Right. And then you're more present with your family because you're not waiting like, oh, is that a Zillow lead? That's $1 million buyer. I know it is. And it's not, right? Yeah. It never is.
And they may not ever even buy, right? Much less what price range.
Right. And then I also think like when you said about checking in with people, their kids have kids or their kids graduate. We love when people check on us and ask us about our kids. So we know we're making them feel good.
No one loves to talk about themselves more than themselves.
Right.
Yeah, that's so fair. So real estate, I just did a video. If I ever get to posting it, I was talking about that when we started. It's been a whirlwind. But buyers right now, it's a buyer's market right now. Mm-hmm. That's fair to say. We got some inventory. Mm-hmm. I feel, and I would love your input on this, I feel that in the last couple of weeks, things have really shifted for my buyers. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's well over 30 to 40 that I have on portals between Erin and I, buyers. And what portals mean is we have them set up in MLS to get what they give me a criteria, and they're constantly getting what's on the market. Mm-hmm. And so when they're getting those, some of them have been on it over a year. Yeah, they're just, and I just follow up. Well, a lot of those, in the last couple of weeks, it's like all of a sudden they're coming off the fence and they're ready to go. Mm-hmm. And I feel like 2 of my contracts were multiple offers.
Really?
That I put in. Yeah. So I was shocked by that. The good stuff is selling. If it's a nice listing, it's going to sell. If it's priced right and it's a nice listing, price, location, condition. But I think that, and I've been saying to buyers for the last month, I don't know how much longer this is going to last. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have inventory, but eventually that inventory is going to slim down. Rates are going to keep sliding down.
Prices will slide up.
And it's the supply and demand thing. Yeah. And so if you're going to buy, I said multiple times in the last few weeks, buy soon. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't give it more than 3 or 4 months. And you're going to be calling me saying, damn, I wish I would have bought.
Right.
Would you think that's a fair?
I would say so. I'm probably not working with as many buyers that are ready buyers right now. Mm-hmm. But to touch on that, I will say, I feel people were waiting for the bottom. Mm-hmm. You don't know you're at the bottom until you're already on your way up. And you're like, oh crap, that was the bottom.
Good point.
That was the bottom 3-4 weeks ago, right? Yeah. But I will also say, like, media is not always our friend, right? Right. So I watch the Today Show every morning. So this morning I'm having my coffee, watching the Today Show, and it's like, interest rates are coming down. Now's the time to buy. The real estate market is going to start picking up. And I'm like, finally, it's what people want to hear. Yeah. Whether it's true or not, right?
Well, and that I think that plays a role into people getting off the fence because they ultimately people listen to the media. And I hear from every person I know, the media is the media, but at the end of the day, they still listen. Right. So if that's the case, and they do predict them from who I talk to, and we don't have that crystal ball. They're going to continue to slide down a little bit, which is great. It's great for us and it's great for buyers. But as they slide down and buyers come off the fence and they start putting things under contract, that just eliminates some of the inventory.
Right.
Which in essence, it's a supply and demand thing. So if you're interested in buying and you're on the fence, call her, call me, call whoever you're working with. Don't wait. Right. Because you're going to regret it. So, and one of the beauties of us being with Keller Williams, if you work with Alexis here or know her, or, you know, the Old Florida Dream Team, we have such a connection nationwide of outstanding agents that we have gotten to know and love through all our mega camps and family reunions. And we know the business they do and they're exceptional at it. And so if you know somebody, or you are somebody that's wanting to buy or sell in another area, we more than likely have a really good contact for you that we can put you in touch with, because we can't sell outside of Florida, but we have good people that could.
And I've probably had 5 sellers in the past 2 months that are moving to Georgia, and I've helped over half of them with agents up there.
We get a lot of Tennessee, Georgia, Carolinas, and I mean, they want quiet. You know, they want
quiet.
Peace.
They want a little cooler weather and less crowded.
Yeah. And it has become very crowded here. I don't see me going anywhere anytime soon because it's my hometown and I love it. But I can see where I wouldn't mind spending a couple months in the mountains or an island. I'll take island. Both. Well, that's why I played the Powerball last week, because I was hoping I'd win. Out? Yeah, it didn't. No. But I did promise it to like a lot of people if I won. This 7-Eleven cashier was getting a portion. I needed to stop. I was already out of money, I think. But either way, I didn't win, so it doesn't matter. So speaking of fun and exciting things, you guys had a big event this year, you and Joe. You had a big purchase.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about Joe's new little baby. It's not really a baby. No babies.
no babies. Too old. So we purchased the old Getaway Marina.
Yes.
And it's now Joe's Dockside / Venture Out. So our friends Jeff and Donna have the Venture Out in Cape Coral. It's the bait shop, the tiki bar, and they are helping us over here, and they're going to be running that aspect of it. So currently it's a marina. We have tiki boats, we have charter fishing trips, we have sunset tours, dolphin tours, rock and roll tours, you name it, we have it. But the future plans, because Hurricane Ian came, so it was, I guess I'll go back. It was a 2-story building, right? Hurricane Ian came, knocked half of it off. Now it's just like a shell, kind of like a shell. So we have partnered with Fowler Construction, and they are going to build our 2-story tiki Joe's Dockside. So we're super excited.
So give us an idea what it's going to look like and what it's going to be, what you're going to offer.
So
are we allowed to do that yet?
Kind of.
Okay.
So it's going to be like bait and tackle. Not sure if we can do that downstairs. Might have to be upstairs. Okay. Downstairs might have to be storage because of water. But we're going to do the bait and tackle, merchandise, and then a 2-story tiki for wine and beer. We're not going to have food.
Okay.
We probably have a food truck, or like at Jeff's place over in Cape Coral, they'll have some people that will come and cook. You know, the first 100 people get a cheeseburger or whatever like that. So we're excited.
That's so exciting. So you're looking at about a year and a half?
Yeah, they told us a year.
So a year and a half.
Yeah, probably.
But it's so fun, and it's such a great area because it's right as you're going on to Fort Myers Beach on the right. If you remember all the boats that when you come in just past Pinchers.
Yep, just past Pinchers. So
it's right there on the right, and it's all of that. So if you're ever going to the beach or head down there, pull in. They're always having a good time there.
We are. We're there every Saturday watching college football.
There you go. Go there. Or you can follow them on social media at, is it all spelled out, Joe's Dockside on Instagram?
Yes.
So it's JDM, they initials for that. But that's exciting. Yeah. I'm really excited for you guys.
Thank you.
And they live close to it, so it's perfect. So you're like the Fort Myers Beach couple.
Yeah.
King
Joe can skiff to work. He's like, this is great.
I bet. That's exciting. I'm so excited for Joe. This is like his dream.
Yes, it is. Retirement dream.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So to wrap it up so we can finish up, because Daisy has you on a very tight schedule. Yes. Is there anything that you would say to anybody out there that's not sure if they want to buy or sell right now in the area? You think it's a good time, or should they wait? What do you think?
think it's a good time. And I think if you're considering it, if it's a thought, reach out to us or your agent and just have that conversation.
Yeah.
Right? Talk to us. Tell us what your goals are, why you want to sell, and then we can run the numbers, tell you what we're seeing in the market. And it might be a good time now. It might be better to wait for season. I have a couple that are waiting like November. Just have that conversation with us, and then let's just move forward to reach your goals. And
that's one of my favorite things about how we do business and other agents within our office is there is no pressure. We don't ever want you to feel like when you call us, we're going to sell you a car. We're not doing that. We want it to be right for you. And if it's not a win,
about us.
Always. And I've seen you walk away from many deals and many paychecks because it wasn't the right thing to do. And we'll continue to do that because that's our business and our reputation's everything in this town. So, well, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And if you have any real estate needs for either one of us, give us a call at 239-744-1944, or you can call Alexis at
239-955-5000.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We're Best Business Partners.